You left college and had, Mr. Rodney Block, you left college and had followed a girl to Kansas City,
Yeah, I did.
and you had a country western song where you said, "What you? Let me see if I get lost the job, lost the car, lost the girl, and lost
Yeah.
the money."
Yeah. I remember
That's a
that.
country song.
That is a
Man.
country song, although you don't have a railroad or jail in there. You didn't go to jail, and you didn't ride on
No.
a train, but you went back home to your dad,
Yeah, it's interesting
who
because
you love very much.
my dad is just, if you can be in love with your parents, I'm that guy because I love my mom. I have to tell you a story about my mom a little bit later, but my mom and my pop just really good people, hard worker. My dad is kind of like a self-made man. I mean, but through hard work, he has a great reputation. He's a brick mason, and he's just he's 74 and he's still laying bricks. He's probably out there working now, and I've been trying to get him retired for the last 20 years, but he just loves it. But just really smart guy, and I just remember when I was going through this really low point. Everybody has a rough patch. They really do.
Where you grow, and how you grow matters.
And I remember it was Thanksgiving. I didn't even have money to get home, and I called my pop and I said, "Man, I want to come home, but I really don't have money to get there." He says, "Rodney, if you can get here, I think it'll be okay." And I remember borrowing money just to drive home, and that first night we were there, and I was talking to him, and he said something really interesting because I was thinking about moving back home. I said, "Man, you guys are here. I have a support group. I can just move back home. I can work for you. I can just be here." And he says, "Rodney, don't do that." He says, "If you move back, then whatever it is that beats you up, it wins." And he says, "If I were you, I would go back and I believe it will be better." And that's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear, "Son, we want you here. Come back. Stay with us. We got you." And he says, "No." He says, "You need whatever it is. You need to get over that hurdle." So I went back, and his words were true. Gradually, things just started to turn. Things just started to turn. And I can say, and years later, my pop revisited. He'll revisit that moment every now and then. This was more than 20 years ago. Um, he says, "Rodney, remember everything you lost?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You got it all back in double." I said, "You know what? You're exactly right." And that's, I think, that's, working and not giving up and my faith in God too, because it was, there comes a point, whatever your spirituality kind of comes into question. And I remember driving down the highway and I was just really depressed. And I was driving from St. Louis back to Kansas City. And I remember saying, "God, I've been speeding the whole way on this interstate, just speeding, driving kind of carelessly." And I remember, I said, "God, are you even with me anymore?" And I said it out loud. And as soon as I said it, usually I was, my MO, I was driving down this highway. And if there was a car in front of me, I would just get right behind it so they would move over. Well, when I made the comment, "God, are you even with me?" there was a car in front of me and it immediately lost control. I thought it was going to turn over. So 2-3 seconds passed and the car went up on two wheels. It came back down and the driver regained control. And then the voice comes to me. Does that answer your question?
Oh my God!
That's a true story.
I think I want to ask you about Sweet Baby. You name your trumpets, and your brother says you stole it from him.
I do. I name all my trumpets. I have several trumpets, flugelhorn. I have a pocket trumpet, and I name all my instruments Sweet Baby. Now, my brother Tyrone, he names his trombone Sweet Baby. He says he's the one that started it. I don't know if he was the one that started it, but that's just a name that we started calling our instrument Sweet Baby back in college. And every time we get a new horn, it's called Sweet Baby. Now, the pocket trumpet, I call it Baby. Sweet Baby. Because it's a pocket trumpet. It looks like a little baby
Sweet Baby
trumpet.
1, Sweet Baby 2.
Yeah.
How many?
Sweet Baby.
How many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sweet Babies. There's not a Sweet Baby 1 or 2. It's just all Sweet Baby.
What, are they different?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Play different sound, different tone.
Well, the flugelhorn is different. The pocket trumpet is different, but all the others are trumpets.
Because I know my son-in-law has 1 million guitars, and I can't tell one thing different about any of them other than the color.
Yeah. I was online looking at trumpets just the other day too. So, yeah, Sweet Baby.
Talk about your music and all the people you've played with. Ellis Marsalis, jazz royalty at Mosaic Templars, right here in Little Rock, Arkansas, and his son. How do you say his son's last name? Dalfeo. How did that come to be?
You know, it was interesting because they were in town for a concert, and they're doing the concert, and Dalfeo says, well, we're going to do this tune, but normally it calls for a trumpet player, but we don't have a trumpet player here. And immediately the crowd at Mosaic, yes, we do. He's here. Rodney Block.
Can.
He's here. And Dalfeo said, you have a trumpet player here? And everyone says, yes. He says, well, are you going to get your trumpet? So my trumpet was in the car because I'm a firm believer. Carpenter never goes anywhere without his tools. So I remember putting it in the car. I said, oh, you never know what may happen. So I get my trumpet, I warm up really quick, and there's this great moment that I'm on stage with Ellis and Dalfeo Marsalis playing a jazz tune, and that was just amazing. These have been my idols. You know, this is when Marsalis' daddy. This is Branford Marsalis' dad and brother, and it was just great. It was a great experience, and I have video of it. I think I posted a snippet on Instagram maybe a couple of months back.
Doesn't Bradford play the trumpet?
Bradford plays the tenor saxophone or saxophone. He plays all of them. Winton, trumpet player.
Winton, that's what I was thinking of.
Winton plays trumpet. Bradford, tenor sax. Dalfeo, trombone. Jason plays drums and xylophone.
Let me see your lip. Well, you got a little bit of a trumpet player lip.
I got a little ring right there.
A little bit.
A little bit of ring.
Not too much.
If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the picture of Kerry's face in the center of the screen. For more of Kerry's interviews, click either video on the right of the screen. And as always, thank you for watching.